Does that look okay on everybody's screen? There's no big black line down the side. All right. I just realized this is the first time using this phone stand with this phone, and when I put it on there, there's the support bar is right in the middle of the camera. So I got it cocked off to the side, and it looks okay now on my end. So welcome in, guys. I'm gonna do a short show today. I have my family Christmas at lunch or dinner or whatever is the appropriate term. So I'm gonna run stuff real quick here when I get started and just do $3 starts and just grab some stuff and put it up there. If you see something in front of the camera that you want to request, you can request it. Hey, Purple Turtle. Hey, Pam, Chip and Sissy. Everybody, Chip and Sissy are going to have a really good antique show in January, and they've got it listed. If you want to give them a bookmark on that. They got some really good stuff that they inherited. So it's got some age to it and a lot of nice things. Uh, so I will be doing here. I'm going to start a giveaway here. This is for everybody. Uh, and this will be for $5 off my next Sunday show. And after later on today or tomorrow, when I ship the stuff, you'll get a coupon code and it'll be good for next Sunday's show, which won't be just an hour or so long. It'll be a longer show. Um, and if you want a coupon last week, any old films, I I should have some films in the buy now. I don't think I have any. Unless I have some. No, I don't have any out on the shelves that I can grab, but I did have some in the buy now. Um, I have a 30% sale going on my website today. It's beforetimes.shop. You add the items to your cart, and when you go to checkout, it takes 30% off. And if you want a coupon in the past for the giveaways, you can use it in conjunction with that to save even more money. And that sale will be running today until midnight Eastern time. And all these giveaways that I do today, I'm going to do this one for everybody. And then before I end, I'll do three quick ones that will be for $5 off next Sunday's Whatnot show and $10 off a purchase from my website, beforetimes.shop. So I'm just going to run kind of grab things and run through them quick, see if anybody's interested. I'm going to start with this thing. And then I'll probably go back to light things. But I just got this in the mail. I bought this from Paper Trail Studio. She's a seller here on Whatnot. It is a cigar box, and it's full of all sorts of stuff, including a thank you note from Amanda. But Paper Trail Studio, if you haven't seen her show, she does crafty things. And she does these neat little boxes with all sorts of stuff in them. And I bought this for 20 bucks because it had one item in it I wanted, and I took it out. And now I'm going to run this one for 3 bucks. Everything starts at 3 bucks today. Some sort of doily thing. It's a spool, but you're going to get the cigar box and everything in it. I took out the one thing I wanted. Whoops. There's some old graduation, some old cards. I could have told you. I could have told me what. But she makes up these neat little boxes, and look, there's quite a few items in here. There's a real photo postcard. Look, there's even some Victorian trade cards and postcards down there. I think there's some Victorian greeting cards down there. More trade cards. So you're going to get the whole box. This is from Paper Trail Studio. I pillaged what I wanted from it, which was one item. So you're going to get the whole cigar box full of all the crafty stuff and ephemera. And that is running. And I think Bishy or somebody tagged her. If you're not following her, give her a follow. She does these boxes on a regular basis. But this is a wood box too. It's a nice sturdy box. Thank you, Bishy. Hey, junkie cat. The next item is going to be a lot of three of these. They are old junkie cat. Congratulations, you win the giveaway. I will send you a gift code. And if you just joined me, it's going to be a short show today. So if you won a gift code last week, make sure you use it either on something I'm selling now or in the buy now. These are all tin litho. This one's marked made in Japan. Don't see any markings on the other, but New Year's Eve noisemakers. You get all three. Those are running. This is a coffin plate. Would go on a casket. It's embossed with mother. Whoops. I gotta put the weight back down. Did anybody want those noisemakers if the weight was lower so they didn't pay $8 shipping? So that is running on the mother casket plate. Welcome in. If you just joined me, got lots of stuff in the buy it now. And there's a golden roll denture cleaning powder tin. It is full or nearly full of denture powder. It's got the cardboard sides. I'm guessing it's probably from the, I don't know, 1920, around that time. And that one is running. Thanks for the bid, JC. If I can get it. Yeah, but still, there it comes out. I don't know if it's completely full or not, but it's quite a bit in there. Thank you, JC. And now we'll do the old denture mold, old dentist teeth mold. That's running $3. It's been in a lot of people's mouths. And JC, you got a crown. There's discounts. You can see them if you poke the crown up there. There's quite a few coupons on each level of those. And this is a neat old tin. This is a Scat hand soap tin. Scat, yes. Doesn't seem like a good name for a soap, but somebody made it into a paint bucket and used it for paint. So that one's running. Antique Pall Mall cigarettes box. It's not a tin, it's a cardboard box. That one's running. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. And the next item is this neat little compact. It is missing the mirror. Do I have any sewing pins? Oh, not where I can grab them, Purple Turtle. Sorry. Neat little compact, vintage, probably mid-century. It's missing the round mirror, but it's got a little cherub on it. And that is running. Are you looking for like on the cards purple? Like the little like that kind? Woo. Thank you, Pam. Little box of pins. If I find some this week, I'll throw them off to the side for you. All right. Little tin plate. This is a water pistol, I believe. Don't know if it works. Got a little bit of surface rust on it, but it's kind of a pressed steel or tin plate gun. Made in the USA. Probably 1940s era, something like that. I did not test this. Sometimes these work, sometimes they don't. The trigger works on it anyway. Thank you, Stephanie. Pins requested. Thanks, Bishy. Dutch Masters, a little cigar tin. Pretty nice condition. Okay, Purple. That one's running. Can I ask what you're doing with them, Purple, or is it a secret? If it's a secret, it's okay. Oh, do you want the ones with the heads on them? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay, you want pins, not needles. Okay, gotcha. So this is a Neverdall tin from 1941. I think it's empty. No, it's still got stuff in it. I wonder if it works. But this one's an old one, 1941, and that one's running. Hey, Ghost. And if you've never used this stuff for polishing, it's pretty amazing stuff. Thank you, Pam. And the next one is a Chico's Coconut Cashew Butter Thins from the Zombies Company in Miami, Florida. Neat graphics on that. Pretty nice condition. That one's running. Old cookie tin from Zombies Company. Good deal, JC. Thank you. This is a Riverside tar remover can. It's an old Montgomery Ward's can. It still has some of the contents in it. And that is running. And there's a Cropax adhesive moleskin for corns and calluses. Man, you'd have to have some serious corns to need that many little plasters for them. It's a big tin, probably 10 inches tall or something. And that's running. Thank you, Pete. We have a few more advertising tins. Hofco liquid shoe dressing. So it's a cardboard tube with a tin top and bottom. And this one comes with, oh, look, the bottle is full. Uh, it's kind of separated, but most of the liquid is still in there. Very nice condition on that one. And that is running. The liquid has separated, so I don't think you're going to be able to use it for your shoe dressing. And this one is not a tin, it is all cardboard, but it is still sealed. It's got a little ding in the top. But it's full powdered alum from the United Drug Company. And that one's running. And welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm doing quick $3 starts, having a quick show. Thank you, Pam. And this is a neat old DuPont varnish can. It's still got a little bit of the varnish in there, something's in there, but I don't think it'd be any good. About a pint size, maybe. That one's running. DuPont varnish can. Mostly empty. And all the stuff that doesn't sell, I'll just toss in an auction box or put in the buy now. I'm not going to put it back on the shelves for next week. This is Clover Compound. It's a grinding compound tin, and it feels like it's probably full or very close to being full. It's 2 ounce size. That one's running. And thank you, JC. And this isn't a tin, but it's a little advertising box. I found a whole case of these, and I think I've only got a couple of them left. This is a Boys and Men Build This Electric Motor. It's like an old erector set type deal, science project. I took an old battery, and apparently it would run. Once you put it together, all the parts are in there. Let me see if I can get it open. And it's got the directions. New old stock toy kit. And that is running. I sold some of these about 6 or 8 months ago or something. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Nobody told me whether they put them together or not, though. Here's a Stero Bullion Cubes tin. It's pretty rough. Lots of tarnish on it. Run that. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Not an advertising tin, but old wall mount match holder. Takes the big strike anywhere matches. Shabby. And that's running. Yeah, Margaret, I've got more on there, but I didn't put the paper stuff and the music stuff in there. Thank you, Pam. Good deal on that. And if I missed something in the chat, just Oh, those are just my auction items, Margaret. If I missed something in the chat, let me know. Just keep yelling at me or yell at Bishy. She's modding for me today. Rival dog food can advertising bank. Doesn't have a stopper on the bottom, but still a neat little can or bank that is running. Oh, I found my military stuff. I think I found the bulk of it anyway, so I will probably be scheduling a military show. People kept asking. When I had to move from the the store, everything just got boxed up. And so I've got banana boxes full of stuff. This is dry shoe waterproofing tin, and it's still mostly full. Still soft in there. Neat little tin, very nice condition. That one's running. I'll see if anybody wants a roll of wheat pennies. Just grab one, get a date on. This is probably a full roll. This is the way I found them. Looks like a full roll. 1957 D and P. So Denver and Philadelphia mint wheat pennies. A full roll or very close to it, give or take. And that is running. Yeah, tins are pretty popular. I don't decorate those in any way, so thank you, Bat Mom. I think our sole decoration here at my place is the butterfly, the Chip and Sissy sent butterfly. To the left, to the left, there's those are postcards, those are first aid covers, those are recipes. To that side is a like a cigarette case with Niagara Falls, like a souvenir scene on it. Hey, Dawn. This is a Montgomery Ward. Uh, it's an iron measure for filling your iron with fuel. It's rough, but it's old and it still has a paper label on it. Stick your fuel in there or an old gasoline iron and you fill your iron with it. Oh, Kristen's here. If you guys didn't know, Kristen updated her username, so if you can't find her, that's what happened. Meant paper towels. You made her invisible. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Oh, paper dolls. There was a big thing on NPR this morning about kids and cell phone usage and how much time kids spend on their phones. This is a Cando Corp uh, silver polish tin, little tiny one. It's got quite a bit of wear, and that's running. And they had parents and kids on there arguing back and forth about what was too much time to spend on their cell phones. And just think of all the times everybody spent on the Montgomery Ward catalog and Sears catalog, just sitting there with their faces buried in it, flipping through. All right, this is a 612. Yeah, you can't bitch too much about your kids if you're doing it too, Margaret. Oh, that's stinky. it, it will repel more than mosquitoes, but it's pretty much still in there. It's pretty much full. And that one's running. And it is metal. Personal protection against mosquitoes, chiggers, and gnats. And probably anyone else, any other humans that might want to get close to you. Thank you, Pam. Postcards. Postcards. All right. I'll show them. I think after spending the entire day on Thanksgiving on your phone, it's probably a lost cause at this point to try to get them to stay off of them. So these are all early 1900s. You're going to get that whole stack. I'm going to show a lot of them real quick. Just mostly the fronts. Some of them are posted, some of them are not. These are all like decorative. There's no souvenir or location ones, no photo ones or anything. There's just mostly flowers and pretty things. But they all were early 1900s era. There's a Christmas one. There's a neat Easter one that folds out. Oh, there is one. Courthouse. Oh, there's a humorous one. But they're mostly flowers and birds and that sort of thing. So I'm going to start it and I'll show as many as I can till the time runs out. But you're going to get the whole stack, all the ones I showed, and all those. And it's running. Oh my, that's not a pretty one. That's a snake eating a bunny. But thank you, Margaret. Those are all yours. Here, while we're doing the paper, I'll do these couple lots of paper. Is anybody interested in handwritten recipes? I had requests for them, and then I stuck a big stack out last week, and nobody wanted them last week. Anyone? Anyone? If I have two people that are, you want me to split it in half? Or do you want the whole big lot? How many are there? Margaret's going to be having a postcard show soon. She sells paper and does art stuff. So if you're not following Margaret, give her a follow. I'm going to do the whole lot. These come from multiple estates. I just have a bin where I throw these when I find them. Sourdough, coffee cake. I think most of these are handwritten. cinnamon rolls, India relish, some sort of soup. There's a couple that are pasted out from magazines, but you're gonna get the whole stack. And those are running. Lemon meringue pie, sour cream apple pie, macaroon pie, Bailey's Irish cream brownie pie, applesauce rice. Oh, applesauce pie. Ooh, applesauce pie. Never had applesauce pie. Applesauce, milk, egg, salt, nutmeg, cinnamon. Mix and pour into prepared crust. Might be interesting. It's for old people. Butterfly canned some applesauce. Maybe put that on. So maybe we'll try that. I have never even seen or heard of applesauce pie before. Okay, now we'll do a recipe box. This is from 1986, so it's pushing 40 years old. Nice condition. Oh, it's got some recipes in it that came with it. Tijuana Munch. That sounds like something dirty. Nice condition. A little bit of tarnish back there. Nice bright colors. Van Camp's Pork and Beans advertising recipe box, and it is tin. That's when you was born. Oh, you're a youngin'. These aren't tins. These are boxes. You're going to get both of them. You're going to get the aluminum canister for film, and this would have been probably a lens filter case. It's plastic of some sort, or Bakelite. I don't know. This one has negatives in it. So you're going to get both of these, and I'm going to look at the negatives while they're running. So you get both Kodak tins back there, and that is running. If you're going to be able to see them or not. There's people. People. Lots of people. Thank you, Bat Mom. Now I got to try to get it back, rolled up back, so it'll fit back in there. Anybody want a big lot of stamps and small ephemera? Make one big lot. Or a pretty big lot of really small stuff. Back home. All right, that is a sandwich sized baggie. So there's like a lot of postage stamps. Looks like there's some stickers, maybe a ticket stub, some green stamps, tons of stuff in there. You're going to get that whole thing. And that whole envelope of stamps, and there's probably 1,000 stamps in there, tons of them. And those date. These are all vintage in here. I think back to the 50s, maybe. I think. Didn't look real close. So we need that whole handful of paper stuff. Butterfly's gonna hurt me. I can do that, Pam, if I remember. You get both of these, the envelope full and the sandwich baggie full of stamps and little paper pieces. Thank you, John. Someone want panties? Okay. Do this brass candlestick. I don't see any markings on it. Not sure the age on these because they all look the same, but I'm guessing it's old, but I don't think it's like super old. Sundowning, you're here in the morning. This is not a push up type. You just shove your candle down in there. You found a tall diaper. Thank you, Ben. What what are you gonna do with the adult diapers? Jack and Jill, somebody taped it shut. It's empty. There's no jello in there. But nice little piece of tape. So nice display box. Quite old, probably I'm gonna say 1940s or 1950s. Jack and Jill Jello box. And that's running. Oh, you left them there. Usually, usually they have some resale value. Thank you, Margaret. I haven't dealt with them for a long time. I had Sogan in the town. Yeah. What I do when I find them is I use them for wrapping up my products. When I list something on my website that's like glassware, I wrap them in those to put them into banana boxes to store them. I don't know whatever happened to my grandmother's recipes. I don't know if my aunt cut those or what happened. 1958 Denver Mint, probably a full roll of pennies. That is running. I don't use them for packing because they're actually more expensive than bubble wrap, and they don't really cushion anything. They just make sure stuff wasn't rolling around and uh, clanking into each other. Thank you, Bat Mom. I'll do another roll of those, and then I'll do those cameras. This is 1956. It doesn't say what mint it is. And we'll do the box cameras next. So 50 cents worth of pennies. Yeah, they work great for packing stuff. Or the way I do it anyway. I wouldn't, I don't know if they would work for packing material for shipping. Thank you, Gary. I don't know, but I've been told that they're very expensive if you have to buy them because you need them. Um, so this is a really nice box camera. It's It's got a brown case. It's a Kodak Brownie. Not sure exactly what model it is, but it is a Model 2. And it still has the film inside of it. Model 2. I don't think you're gonna get anything off that film. So that is running. Shutter works. Adult Diaper Crafts. $3. Holy cow, Pam, that's a good deal. You don't find the brown ones very often. In fact, I think I've only had probably 3 of them that were brown compared to the hundreds I've had that are black. This is a B2 Cadet. And this is an Agfa or whatever. It's empty. No film in that one. Run all the pennies. Okay. Oh, shutter doesn't work on this one. Or doesn't work well. Thank you, Pam. $1945. And those are running. Ohio, did you hear me say the other night that people are going to be really upset for a while when Boobies is uncensored and all of a sudden all your stuff is out in the open for everybody to see? Thank you, Bat Mom. Because if they ever take that off the censored list, it's going to be a whole bunch of people seeing things that people say that weren't meant to be seen. 1952D, 1953, and 53D. So it's a mix, apparently. Any more candlesticks? I've got that Art Nouveau one on the bottom shelf. Looking around. Don't think I see any more. Thank you, Gary. I'll do this candlestick and then I'll do some more pennies. Yeah, I don't see any more other than this one. I don't see a signature. But early 1900s Art Nouveau look to it. Nice old one. And that one's running. Solid brass. Thank you. These ones say 1953D. And that is running. And if you just joined me and you didn't hear me say, this is going to be a short show today because I've got my family Christmas. Thanks, Gary. So if you won coupons last week in the giveaways, Make sure you use them real quick. You can use them on buy it now stuff, or you can use them on the auction stuff. 1955 PND, probably a full roll. Yeah, Junkie Cat wins coupons every week, apparently. And then I'm going to start a buyer giveaway right now. So there's a buyer giveaway running. If you bought something, you can get in it. If you didn't buy anything and you desperately want to win $5, you can buy something and get in it. Where do we go? And this is the last roll of pennies I have out today. And I don't know what it's in there. It says 1944 there. Looks like dates in the 50s that are scribbled out and says okay. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's probably 50 cents worth of pennies anyway. Any weird clown stuff or doll stuff? Um, I've got some doll faces. Thank you, Raw. Oatmeal tin. I think this was dated 1982, so this one's over 40 years old now. Pretty nice condition, a little bit of tarnish, but and it's a regular oatmeal tin size tin. That one's running. Quaker Oats. Nice condition. Thank you. It's kind of an oddball. A Lund ski wax tin. No, 1940s. Somewhere around there, maybe. Neat graphics on it. That one's running. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Bishy. Oops, still rolling. Thank you, Pam. We're having lasagna and garlic bread. I think that I don't remember having lasagna for Christmas before. But that's what my mom says we're having. Just fine with me. You do spaghetti? Spaghetti and lasagna are one of those things that I could just eat all the time. Thanks for the purchase, whoever that was. So this is a neat little prescription box from a drugstore in Cochranton, Pennsylvania. It's for Luther King, 1 to 2 tablets a day from 1955. Just Jello. Hey, thanks for stopping, Ghost. And it's got some old mercury glass beads in it that are kind of losing their silvering, but neat little box. No, I'm not licking mercury glass beads. They look sharp, and they probably have mercury in them. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. I'm going to do these two tins together. There's drawing the winner. Sundowning, you win. Congratulations. Not swallowing them whole either. Oh, it's got some solidified shoe wax in there. But you can eat that and the raspberry drops tin. 2 tins for 1 money. Any rose? I've got 1 rosary hanging up there, Margaret. And that's running. And I can run it. I don't know where my other rosaries are at right now. You get both of these. Starting another buyer's givey. That's running. Now, this is the only rosary I have out today. I can't get real close with the iPhone. It doesn't focus real close. You have to zoom from now on, I guess, if you want to see things closer. It is nice and clear though when I hold it about that far away. I don't know what these are. Plastic? Don't see any markings on it. But that's the only rosary I had hanging here. Is it real glass? I don't know what it is. I don't think it's glass. That's running. You don't have to bid, Margaret, if you don't want to. I'll have to. I have a whole bag of these somewhere. Thank you, Pam. It's the green piece on the shelf of planter. It's some sort of. I don't know what it is. I, I'm guessing it's considered more of a vase, but it's not marked. But it's a neat piece. Nice old piece of art pottery. Okay, I gotta up the weight on no. I'll run it for this weight. It'll be close. So that one's running. Unsigned. It's got an old 75-cent price or 35-cent price written on it. The glaze is crazed a little bit. Oh, good deal, Pam. I think you'll like that for $3. It's probably unmarked Weller. And this is the next item. This is a little kind of a book-shaped matchbook holder. It's got a matchbook in there, and I'm not going to be able to get it out without. considerable effort, apparently. Anyway, it does come out. There, you can see it's coming out a little bit. But it holds one of those little tiny boxes of matches, and it's brass and it folds over and it's got a silhouette on it. No matches in there, but the box is there. And that side is open. And that is running. I can't remember what that book is. I consumed all my grapes, Kristen. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. I'll pull that little book down and see what it is. The gist of the lesson, 1943 Tory. Uh, they really went to some effort to personalize this with their name. Merle Schreckengoss, Brookville, PA, which is just down the road. A concise exposition of the International Sunday School lessons for the year 1943. It's not leather, it's faux leather. Did I show Pam what you made? No. Sundowning, congratulations, you win. Okay, thanks for coming, Margaret. Uh, I'll show you what I made some other time. It's in another room right now. Should have brought it over here. Bottle on second shelf. Thank you, Pam. And this is suede cleaner. Still got the powder in there. Nice condition. Art Deco looking bottle. Any old tin toys. Just looking around, it looks like the only tin type of toys that I have are like noisemakers today. Don't have many old toys out here today. Thank you, Pam. But here I can do I'll do the noisemakers. Um, I'll do choice of them. And if they don't sell, I'll stick them in the store. I sell quite a few of these and then buy it now. So you got that one and this one. Any sports. I've got some. Oh, I've got a sheet of Flyers autographs and some Louisville Slugger mini bats and a old Johnny Unitas endorsed football. If any of that is exciting to you. Thank you, Chunky. You too. And this one is patented 1928. And that's a Kirchhoff on that last one. So I'll run choice of those. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are running. And then I'll do this sheet of hockey cards. Philadelphia Flyers. They look like they're all autographed. And I assume they're legit autographs. I don't know anything about hockey cards or the Flyers or hockey or anything, but there's several of the same player, and they all look like the same autograph. Dominique Roussel or something like that. And there's a Mike, I don't know how to pronounce that, Rathje. Another one of him. And that's Luke Richardson. They all appear to be autographed. Just come in that sheet. So that is running. Whoops. Now it's running 9 Philadelphia Flyer autographs. Stereo views. Okay, we'll do those next. Thank you, Bishy. All right, you're going to get this whole stack. I'll show them. Relatively quickly. There's different types here, but they're all the larger size, the standard size, I guess. Some sort of ice formations, Niagara Falls, religious, more religious. Looks like Easter themed. There's one with that one's dated 1892. It's got a pig and a dog and a horse. There's a bridge. Some sort of comical one. Dead deer, hunters, duck hunters, Times Square, and they're running. You get the whole stack that I just showed you how many ever that was. And there's deer hunters with a deer in a boat. So you get all those stereo views. And thank you, Mo Ranger. And this has some stuff in it. I doubt it's usable, but it's heavier than it would be if it was empty. It's tin and it's got a paper label, elastic stove, and stovepipe enamel. And that tin is running. And I'm going to run the last giveaway for buyers. And again, thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Anybody that wins something today, later this evening or probably tomorrow, I will send you a code for $5 off next Sunday's show and $10 off on my website, beforetimes.shop. On Sundays, I have discounts on I have sales on my website. Today, everything is 30% off, and that's similar. It's about what I do every week. So if you wait to use them on a Sunday, you can save 30% off plus $10. So that one is running. And the next tin is this nitrogen tin, many billion legume bacteria. So apparently it's some sort of biological, it's a legume inoculator. But that is running. Request for lock and key. Okay. Thank you, Pam. Old Armor steel padlock with the key. Yay, Pam got a silver crown. So that's running. I'm sorry, Ohio. I'm sure there's somebody that's at least as entertaining as me on here. Speaking of that, who are we going to raid to on this video? Do this one. There's no key. The shackle is a little bit rusty, but the main body is brass. So an old Sergeant brass lock that is running. All right, we'll do that. You got 2.5 minutes to get in the giveaway. Thank you, Pam. There's a neat old printer's block. I don't know, guessing 1950s or something, 60s maybe. It says A Boat by Tom somebody. But it's a wooden printer's block with the metal linotype. Probably for an ad or something at one point. That one's running. The old printer's block with a motorboat. It doesn't look like it has anybody driving it. It's like a runaway rowboat or a runaway boat. Is there a lock on the shelf? Yeah, I got a few locks. A good choice of them. There's this Corbin. It's brass. I don't see a maker's name on that one. Steel and a bit rusty. These don't have keys. Maybe an Eagle. It says Terryville. Those. Oh, there's one with a key. It's a bit rusty too. Looks like it was painted red at one time. There's that one. And there's a steel pan lock with no key either. And I think that's all that's out there today. So we'll go from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's running. Green tin. Thank you, Pam. Pam, pick two of them. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and pick two of them. Isn't she the only bidder? 2 and 4. Thank you, Pam. And empty bag bomb tin. And this is an old one. It's got a cow. And that is right. It's for moistening your cow's teats. It's empty though. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. And do this one. This is kind of neat. This is it's mostly empty. There might be some little bit in there. But this is rat salt. 4-way killer. One lick kills a rat. But it's got a tin lid, tin bottom, and it's got the cardboard sides. But neat old advertising can. Yes, don't lick it. And that's running. Who won the giveaway? Sundowning win again? Oh, congratulations, Monarcher or Monarcher. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. See me more tins for him. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to be wrapping it up here real quick, Stephanie. I might have my family Christmas at noon today, so I've got to get off of here pretty much immediately. Um, I will be scanning next week. Um, so this is Glazol elastic glazing compound, and I didn't open this, but it feels like it's full. Oh, it's Mo Rancher. I'm blind. Either that or Bishy spelled it wrong. Somebody won the giveaway. Congratulations to whoever won. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at the phone when it ended. Don't tell anyone that it's full. Why? That's right. I shouldn't say that. Somebody on eBay, I put a tin was half full and he weighed it and it was like only two or only a third full. And it was like a 100-year-old tin and he wanted his money back. And it was like talcum powder or something. This is a pretty neat one. It's heavy. It's heavier than air. Uh, but I think it's solidified. It's got staining on it, but it's got a really cool paper label. McDougal Butler varnish from Buffalo, New York, and it's got a buffalo on it. But it's all messed up. Got staining on the label. But neat old tin, and that one is running. Thank you, Dodge. Yeah, we'll do this. It's got content of some amount in it. Mobile upper lube. Seen better days. But still decorative. That one's running. Alrighty. So, what? There's sharks out there right there. You know, but I'm looking for hills. I'm gonna read out. Okay, later. When I $3 removal tin, so I'm done. So it leaves. Thank you guys for coming. I've got to get going so I can get to my Christmas. Um, if you want a giveaway, I will message you through Whatnot either tonight or tomorrow uh, with the codes that you can use for next Sunday's show, as well as my website beforetimes.shop. And on my website today, I am having a 30% off sale. If there's something you want to use your coupons from last week for on there, you can save an extra, save the $10 on top of the 30% off. I will be back. I have shows this week. I'll be doing some music as well as an ephemera show on Thursday. And I may schedule an antique slideshow and negatives for next Sunday. I didn't have too many people in my show last night, and there were some really cool slides and negatives. There were some steam tractors and trains, but I may schedule that for next Sunday. And I should be back next Saturday with a preview. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to rate out to HM Ironworks. I believe they're set up at a fair somewhere or some sort of exposition. I don't know. We'll see what they're doing. So we're gonna rate out to Dan and Hazy and see if they're making something or selling something. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for the purchase, beautiful granddaughter. Have a good weekend, guys.